That's right. It's time for Catching Up with Carley, presented by Meijer. Today I'm joined by Tigers catcher Grayson Greiner. How's it going, Grayson?
It's going good. Good to be back up north. So I can't complain.
Good. How does it feel to be back in the D?
Feels good. We had a 12-hour drive up from South Carolina on Sunday, and it was a long drive. But when we passed downtown Detroit and Comerica, it brought back some good memories from the past couple of years, and it just felt good to be back up in the north. The last 3 or 4 years I've been in the northern part of the country in the summer, and unfortunately this year we had to spend 3 months at home for obvious reasons. But felt good. It was a good feeling to be back in Detroit, where I've spent the better part of the last 2 years. It's a great city, and it's just good to be back.
Love it. Okay, let's jump right into baseball. I'm curious,
Okay.
what got you into playing baseball as a kid, and then what made you decide on your position as a catcher?
Um, that's a good question. I've been playing my whole life. I grew up playing um, baseball and basketball. My dad had a good basketball career. He played at University of South Carolina and dabbled in the NBA a little bit. And I didn't know I was going to end up being 6'6", but baseball was my first love. I have pictures of when I was probably 8 or 9 years old with catching gear on. I don't know how I started. I guess somebody told me to go back there and catch, and I fell in love with the position. It's all I've ever wanted to do is play catcher. It's a great position on the baseball field, and um, like I said, I didn't know I was going to end up being 6'6", and when I got my freshman year in high school, I sprouted up to about 6'5", and a lot of people were like, "You're going to have to change positions. You're not going to be able to catch." And I just told them, "No, that's what I want to do. If somebody tells me I can't do it anymore, I'll change." But I fell in love with the position, and I'm very blessed and fortunate to be able to continue to be able to catch.
Love it. Is there a player you model your play after?
Um, Matt Wieters, he's from South Carolina, and I had heard about him when he was at Georgia Tech, and I heard he was a 6'5" catcher. So I really watched him play a lot, and
Uh,
aspired to be like him. My favorite player growing up was Chipper Jones. I was obsessed with Chipper Jones, being close to Atlanta and having their games on TV every day, and he was the face of the Atlanta Braves and one of the best players of all time. I really loved watching him play and tried to mimic my stance after him. I tried switch hitting for a little bit just to be like Chipper Jones. So it's really cool, seeing guys growing up that they pick a player that they love and they try and imitate their game after him. And I was the same way.
Awesome. Okay, so you were drafted by the Tigers in 2014. What was that
hmm
experience like? Like, who did you call first when you found out?
Well, we were eliminated from postseason in college, so I was able to be with my family and friends. We had a little draft party. They had the first two rounds on the first night, and I wasn't selected, and it was crazy. My agent, or who was my advisor at the time, my agent called me and said, "Hey, the Oakland Athletics are going to take you with their third round pick tomorrow, so be ready." So we were at the little draft party. I had an athletics hat on and everything, and they were picked 101. And my agent texted me. He was like, "Hey, the Tigers might take you here. Be ready." And sure enough, they took me at pick 99, and we had a good little party and celebrated. And didn't have to call anybody because everybody was right there, which was awesome. My best friends, my parents, my grandparents. It was a lot of fun. And a week later, I was in Lakeland signing my contract and getting to work. And it's Detroit's first class organization, one of the best organizations in baseball and sports. I've enjoyed every day and every minute I've been in this organization.
What a cool experience. Okay, you made your season
hmm
debut in May of 2018 and you hit a single on your first ever MLB at bat. That must
hmm
have felt really good.
Yeah, I blacked out a little bit. I don't remember exactly how it happened, but I've seen videos of it. My family going crazy. They showed them in the stands, and that was really cool. But I told them the night before. Guardy told me I was going to catch the next day, and we went out to dinner. And I told my family I'm going to come out swinging. I'm not going to look for a walk or look for get too cute up there. I'm just going to come out swinging and see if I can get a good pitch to hit. Got a fastball down the middle and put a good swing on it, but unfortunately we lost the game. I do remember that, but it was a really cool experience that people told me it was a day you'll never forget, and that was definitely true for me.
Very cool. And it's been a few long months without any baseball. How
Yes, it
excited are
has.
you to get back into the swing of things?
Very excited. It's all we've known. It's kind of what I've done the last 7 years, play professional baseball, and it's what we
Mhm.
love to do. It's all we've wanted to do since we were little kids is play baseball as long as we can. So to have the pandemic hit the country and hit the world, kind of stop the world from spinning for 3 months or so, and luckily we were able to come to an agreement and get baseball back along with some of the other professional sports. And I think it's going to be really good for our country to be able to turn on the TV, watch some live sports, as weird as it may be, with no fans in the stands or whatever it may be. But as a player, just excited to be back with the guys. It might be weird, we can't interact with them the way we used to be able to. You got to be 6 feet apart. You can't fist bump,
Mhm.
can't high five. It's just going to be a weird experience. But at the end of the day, we're playing baseball, and that's really what we want to do.
Right. Okay. So, how did you stay healthy and ready to make a return over the quarantine?
Just worked out every day, hit through every day, caught bullpens. Just we tried to make it as normal as we could. Fortunately, I had an indoor hitting facility with batting cages I could hit at on a daily basis, and good group of guys that we worked out in the mornings together, and a couple guys that were in the major leagues and some other guys in the minor leagues. I could catch their bullpens. I could get some live batting practice, and it was good to be able to stay sharp in that regard, but you can't really replicate playing games every day like you're used to doing. So I think this 3 week period before the season starts will be really big for a lot of guys to get back in the swing of things and get back to their normal routine of playing every day.
And what are you looking to accomplish this season?
Just getting better as a team, getting better individually, just doing everything I can to help the Detroit Tigers, whatever capacity that may be. Just kind of live by the mantra I always have: come to the park every day, ready to work, ready to be a good teammate. And usually, if you do those things, good things happen. So um, I'm just going to continue to work hard and support my teammates and do everything I can to help the Detroit Tigers.
Okay, so I have to ask, with it being a shortened season, do you think it's anyone's game? Like anyone has a chance to make it to the playoffs?
No doubt, it's different than anything we've ever seen. It's about I don't know, a third of a normal season. So it's almost as if every game is counts for 3 games. If you win one, it's like you're winning three. If you lose one, it's like you're losing three. So with such a shortened schedule, some guys are notorious for coming out or some teams and individuals are notorious for coming out of the gate slow, and some are notorious for coming out of the gate hot. So in this shortened season, you can't really afford to get off on a slow start. But if you come out of the gates firing, you have a chance to make the postseason, and it's really anyone's game. I know we're excited as a team to come in and put our best foot forward and see what happens.
And how weird will it be playing without any fans in the stands?
Very weird. Coming up in the minor leagues, there's some games where you have that. So at least we've played some games where there's maybe 15, 20 people in the stands, especially in the Florida State League where it's about 110 degrees. So, but to
Mhm.
be in a park that normally seats 40 to 50,000 people and to be able to hear everything the players are saying and hear things in the dugout that you normally wouldn't hear, it's definitely going to be really weird. But like I said, at the end of the day, we're playing baseball, and what's most important is everybody's health and safety, in our game and with the fans. It wouldn't be fair to the fans to put them um, in harm's way by just because we want fans in the stands. We got to make sure everybody stays healthy, and even if we can play and have the games on TV, that still provides America with some sort of normalcy.
Okay, last but not least, do you have a message to the Tigers fans watching?
Just get excited for a good season. We appreciate your support year in and year out. It's a joy and a blessing to be able to play for the great Tigers fans, and we're really excited to get started here soon and in a couple days, and we can't wait for the season to get started.
Awesome. Well, Grayson, thank you so much for your time. I can't wait to see you
Thank
back
you,
at
Carly.
Comerica Park. I really
Yeah,
appreciate you being on Catching Up with Carley, presented by Meijer.
thank you, Carly. Good talking to you.